Namaste. Today I wanted to share a video about finding our resources. So any emotion that we experience, there's always an underlying issue to that emotion. And that root core, that underlying issue is fear, ultimately. So I like to think of fear as more of like a universal wiring. It's nature's protector. It's an indicator of us to take action. Whether it's effective or not, I like to think of it like a check engine light to the car. So it's nothing to be adverse against. Every time you have this emotion that you're experiencing, you look into the fear and say, why am I feeling this way? So there's another catch to that though. So what I mean is, the prior step is, okay, I'm going to recognize and note and allow this feeling and to be with this feeling. But there's a first step, there's a prior step to that. And the prior step to that is learning to find a pathway to some sense of strength, security, connection. And this is called resource or resourcing. So our resource is to cultivate these pathways. And I'll show you how to do that with this meditation that we're going to be doing. So examples of resourcing can be grounding. So grounding yourself, feeling the earth through your feet. Connection to breath, to just slow down and just breathe and find that connection. Another is maybe putting your hand on your heart, tapping, just any form of like connection or like kinesthetic touch to your body to just kind of create that warmth, that touch. And then another one could be affirmations and any sort of comforting words like, this will be okay, or this too shall pass. So anything really that brings us back to this like, okay, let me just settle down first before I take care of this emotion that I'm experiencing right now, which is ultimately fear. And we all want to feel good, we all want to feel loved. So in order to tap into that, we need to come first to this sense of peace, to be able to have a clear set mind frame so that we can be effective in order to solve these emotions or help us take care of ourselves. So pretty much where attention goes, energy flows. I love that saying. It's so true. So we're going to do that today. So if you could find a nice seat on the ground or on a couch, sitting up nice and tall, you can actually lay down as well if you think that that's more comfortable for you. And then once you've established a nice sort of connection with the ground or your seat, let's go ahead and close the eyes. And if you're sitting, sit up nice and tall through your spine. See if you can stack each vertebrae on top of each other. And if you're laying on the ground, see if you can find that connection with the earth, all those body parts in back of you that are touching the earth. And then with that, see if you can sink deeper into those areas. And then start to cultivate a nice smooth breath, a nice rhythmic pattern with your breath. Each inhale, see if you can be expansive. Each exhale, see if you can let something go, release deep. And so there are many different ways to connect with inner resources. So we're going to explore a few in this guided meditation visualization. So if you're not visual, just get a felt sense, so to speak, I guess. It may be that some parts resonate, some don't. It's quite natural. So let it be an experiment to sense your pathways to inner resources. So you're going to go deeper and deeper into your body. You're going to relax with your breath, and you're just going to let yourself settle more and more. You're becoming deeper and deeply relaxed. And feel yourself here as you're relaxed. And let yourself become aware of a situation that triggers strong fear or strong sense of overwhelm. Whatever that is, it could be a part that feels fearful, separate, overwhelmed, something that needs to be more supported. And you don't need to immerse in this right now. Just get a sense of what you might be needing to feel. Is it that you need to feel these moments to be more safe? Do you need more security, more love, more strength, more ease? Is there a place, some call this place a sacred space, that you sense would help you connect with inner resources? Explore a little. Imagine a place that is to you beautiful, comforting, safe. It could be a place you know or one you're envisioning in your mind's eye. Mountains, ocean, woods, perhaps a beautiful temple or sanctuary. Maybe it's a place in your home that you love. And just feel yourself transported there, resting comfortably. Allow yourself to take in the surroundings. You might sense the colors, the warmth or coolness. Sense. Just ground yourself there, feeling the earth, the floor beneath you. Let the atmosphere of the sacred space surround and hold you. You might sense from this space who would be the most comforting or loving or safe presence that you'd like to feel yourself with right now. It may be someone you know personally, a friend, a parent, a child, a loved one. It could be someone alive or not alive. It could be a pet, a dog, a cat. Perhaps it's a spiritual figure of some sort. Just sense who might bring you the most full sense of ease, of connection, safety, strength. And then just calling this person or being, and it could be a few, sensing presence of this being. You might see the eyes of this person or being looking at you with tremendous love and understanding. Feel in your body what it's like to be held with care in the presence of this being. Notice what it's like. You might, as you feel this being's presence, let your breath lengthen a bit and slow down some. If you feel drawn to, you might explore putting a hand on your belly and a hand on your heart and just sense the possibility of really letting in exactly what's needed, letting it fill you. Perhaps there's some words that would most deepen your sense of being peaceful, being loved, being safe. Experiment. You might just mentally whisper these words or listen to them. And as you do, again, discover in your body, your heart, what it's like to feel that growing inner experience of strength, of love, of safety. And then just to take a few moments now to sense that whatever inner refuge you are finding was always and already there, and that the more you visit it, the more available it will be. And just stay with this image, this breath, for a few more rounds of breath. And we'll close this visualization with a nice, deep, big breath. So inhale fully through the nose, fill up the lungs, the rib cage, the belly with this breath. Hold at the top, sip in a little bit more air, and then open mouth, exhale, let it go. And start to come back into the room, enjoying this sense of freeing and expansion, this spaciousness. Notice how you feel. Notice if you feel lighter, a little bit more softer. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, and just gently make some wiggles to wake yourself back up. You may open the eyes. Use this often. This is great to be able to just find a nice refuge, an inner resource to come back to yourself when you're experiencing emotions, when you're experiencing fear. And then you can feel collective and calm to be able to be clear on what you want in order to how to solve it or what you need through this self-love practice. Thank you for joining me. Until we see each other again, from my heart to yours, namaste.